Students, in this lecture we are going to learn how to prepare a simple cash book. The question will be given in this manner where different transactions will be given as per the date. So we have to record all these transactions in the cash book. Again I will explain that cash book is also known as the book of prime entry or ledger. So here the format of the cash book is given. Again I will explain. Always you have to write the heading in the books of so and so. The businessman or company's name will be given in the question that you have to record. Then like ledger account, cash book also has two sides. That is why it is also known as a ledger, and it is also known as a book of prime entry because the transactions are recorded for the first time. So on the debit side we have date column, then receipts, that is whenever the cash comes in the business it is recorded on the debit side, then receipt number, ledger folio and amount. On the credit side we have the date column, payments. It means all the expenses are recorded on the credit side of the cash book, voucher number, then ledger folio and amount. So now we will go through the question which is given here. On 1st July 2019 started business with cash rupees 1 lakh. Now if you go to see the journal entry, here cash comes in the business, so cash account debit, and since the business is started it means the amount is invested in the business, so we have to credit capital account. So the journal entry is cash account debit to capital account. Now you have to remember that while preparing the cash book you have to remember one rule, whether cash comes in the business or cash goes out of the business. Now in this case, when cash is invested in the business, cash comes in the business. Therefore, this first transaction will be recorded on the debit side. We have to write the date. Then in the receipt column we have to write to capital account, and amount in the amount column you have to write brief explanation, that is narration starting with the word being. So being business started. Next, 3rd July deposited cash into bank rupees 80,000. Now students, here the businessman has deposited cash into the bank, so the cash goes out of the business. Therefore, the transaction will be recorded on the credit side 3rd July by bank account because bank receives this amount. So by bank account 80,000 is recorded, and here into bracket we have to write the narration being cash deposited into bank. Next, 5th July purchased stationery for cash. Now here it is an expenditure. When stationery is purchased, in exchange the businessman has to give the cash. It means cash goes out of the business. Therefore, this transaction of the expenditure will be recorded on the credit side of the cash book. Here 5th July by stationery account, amount is written here, and the narration being stationery purchased. So you have to remember that whenever the businessman purchases anything, then the transaction will be recorded on the payment side, and when the businessman sells anything, the transaction is recorded on the receipt side because in exchange he will receive the cash. Next, 7th July cash purchases rupees 15,000. It means the goods are purchased and the cash is paid immediately. So cash goes out of the business, and purchases is an expenditure, so the transaction is recorded on the payment side, that is the credit side, 7th July by purchases account being goods purchased. Then 8th July, sold goods for cash rupees 20,000 at 8% trade discount. So we have to calculate 8% of 20,000. That comes to 1,600. So that you have to subtract from this 20,000, and the remaining amount you have to enter in the amount column. Now here the goods are sold, it means in exchange cash comes in the business. So the transaction will be recorded on the debit side. Here 8th July to sales account 18,400. Here it is recorded little above the sales account. So actually it should be recorded in front of the sales account. So that is the printing error. So don't get confused by this 80,000. This 80,000 is for next transaction and 18,400 is for sales. So from 20,000 we have to subtract 20%. That is, from 20,000 we have to subtract 8% trade discount. So 8% comes to 1,600, and when 1,600 is subtracted from 20,000, 18,400 will be recorded in front of sales account in the amount column, being cash sales. Next, 10th July, paid insurance premium rupees 5,000. Now here it is given paid, it means it is the payment, and insurance premium is an expenditure. So it will be recorded on the credit side, that is the payment side of the cash book, 10th July by insurance premium account 5,000 into bracket being insurance premium paid. Next, 12th July, paid cash to Dikshit rupees 10,000. Now this cash is given to Dikshit, so he becomes the receiver, and from the business cash goes out. So that is why it is recorded on the payment side, 12th July by Dikshit account rupees 10,000 being cash paid. Then 15th July, received cash from Saxena rupees 80,000. So here cash comes in the business, therefore the transaction will be recorded on the debit side. So here 15th July to Saxena's account, because he is the giver, and 80,000 will be recorded in the amount column. Then 17th July, received commission rupees 2,000. So when the commission is received, cash comes in the business, therefore the transaction is recorded on the debit side, 17th July to commission account 2,000 and being commission received. Then 18th July, due for domestic use rupees 4,000. Domestic use means personal use. So this cash is taken by the businessman for his personal use. Whenever it is for personal use, it is called drawings. Here cash goes out of the business, therefore this transaction will be recorded on the credit side, that is 18th July by drawings account 4,000. Then 22nd July, sold old furniture rupees 5,000. Now when furniture is sold, in exchange businessman received this cash of rupees 5,000. Therefore the transaction is recorded on the debit side, 22nd July to furniture account 5,000. Then next, 25th July, paid salary to Ram rupees 6,000. This is the expenditure and expenses are recorded on the credit side. So here 25th July by salary account 6,000. Then the last transaction, received interest rupees 4,000. When interest is received, cash comes in the business, so it will be recorded on the debit side of the cash book. So 30th July to interest account 4,000 being interest received. So students, after recording all the transaction, you have to take the debit side total. That comes to rupees 2,09,400. From that you have to subtract all the amounts recorded on the credit side, that is 80,000, 2,000, 15,000, 5,000, 10,000, 4,000 and 6,000. You have to remember that till 25th July you had recorded the amount on the credit side. After subtracting all these amounts from the beginning till 6,000, the difference is 87,400. That is called the closing balance. So you have to write the last date of the month, that is 31st July, and then you have to write by balance carried down 87,400. Here you must have noticed that the total is written on the same line and two lines are drawn to indicate, below these two lines are drawn to indicate that the account is closed. After that, this closing balance of 87,400 will become the opening balance for next month. So here 1st August to balance brought down 87,400 is written here in the amount column. Now we are going to learn the next illustration. Here it is given, enter the following transactions in a simple cash book of Kamal Traders. So first we have to write the heading and then we have to draw the columns in the books of Kamal Traders simple cash book. Then same columns will come, that is on debit side date, receipts, receipt number, LF amount, credit side date, payments, voucher number, LF and amount, and you have to write CR here, that is credit. Now we will go through the transactions which are given here. 1st August cash in hand rupees 37,400. So students, you have to remember whenever it is given cash in hand, that is called the opening balance. See, there is a difference between these two examples. In the first example, here it was given 1st July started business with cash. Since it is given started business, we had entered to capital account. Now in this case it is given cash in hand, so that is called the opening balance. This will be recorded on the debit side as 1st August to balance brought down 37,400. So you have to understand the difference between two examples which are given here. For the opening balance and the closing balance, no narration is required. It is not written. So let us start with the transactions now. 4th August, cash received from Sakshi, rupees 25,000. It is clearly given cash received. So it will be recorded on the receipt side. 4th August to Sakshi's account 25,000 being cash received. 5th August cash purchases 25,000 at 12% trade discount. Always you have to record purchases on the payment side, that is the credit side of the cash book, because purchases is an expenditure. Now you have to take 12% of 25,000 and that amount you have to subtract from this, and the remaining amount is to be recorded in the amount column. So here 5th August by purchases account 22,000 is recorded. It means as per the question 12% trade discount comes to rupees 3,000, which is to be subtracted from this 25,000, and the remaining amount 22,000 will be recorded in the amount column. So by purchases account being cash purchases, that is the printing error. Then 8th August invested in shares rupees 25,000. Now shares are purchased. Invested in shares means shares are purchased. So purchases are recorded on the credit side because whenever anything is purchased in exchange, cash goes out of the business. Therefore, this transaction will be recorded on the credit side, that is 8th August, by investment in shares account 25,000, being shares purchased. Then 10th August, paid for sundry expenses, rupees 3,000. Sundry means total of all the petty expenses, small expenses. Now, this is also expenditure, therefore will be recorded on the credit side 10th August by sundry expenses account 3,000. Then 12th August, paid life insurance premium 8,000. In this transaction also cash goes out of the business, therefore it is recorded on the credit side 12th August by drawings account. Now you have to understand why it is written drawings account, why not life insurance account. See the question here, it is given paid life insurance premium rupees 8,000. Now life insurance is the personal expenditure, so that is why we have to write drawings, because he had paid for personal expenditure from the business. So it is like cash withdrawn for personal use or cash used for personal expenses. So that is why we have to write drawings here for this particular transaction. Now in the previous question also there was one transaction here, 10th July, paid insurance premium. Now here the word life is missing. It is only given that paid insurance premium. It means it is for the business. So that is why while recording this transaction, we have used the same words on 10th July by insurance premium account. While in this particular question, here it is given paid life insurance premium. So whenever the word life is included along with insurance premium, you have to understand that this is the personal expenditure. So that is why you have to write by drawings. So by drawings account. Next, 16th August, received dividend rupees 2,000. So this is the transaction through which cash comes in the business. So it will be recorded on the debit side. 16th August to dividend account, being dividend received 2,000 in the amount column. Then 20th August, paid telephone bill. Telephone bill is the expenditure. Cash goes out of the business, so it will be recorded on the payment side by telephone bill account 6,000. Then 22nd August, received interest 1,000. Cash comes in the business, so it will be recorded on the debit side 22nd August to interest account 1,000. Then 25th August, cash sells 25,000 at 20% trade discount. So we have to calculate 20% of 25,000, that comes to rupees 5,000, and that you have to subtract from this 25,000. Therefore the remaining amount is 20,000 that comes in the business. So 25th August to sales account 20,000 will be recorded after subtracting 20% trade discount. Then last one, paid electricity bill 4,500. This is the expenditure. Therefore it is recorded on the credit side by electricity bill account 4,500. So this is the last transaction on the credit side. After that you can see balance carried down. So that I have explained in the previous example, that you have to take the total of the debit side, which is 85,400. From that you have to subtract the amounts recorded on the credit side, that is 22,000, 25,000, 3,000, 8,000, 6,000 and 4,500. After subtracting all these amounts, the difference is 16,900. that is called the closing balance. So you have to write the last date of the month, that is 31st August, by balance carried down. This will become opening balance for the next month, that is 1st September, to balance brought down. And the total is to be written on the same line, and below the total you have to draw two lines to indicate that the account is closed.